Finally, the 2024 Corvette C8 E-Ray first laps. This may shock you. Let's go! Howdy folks, you on the Seek on the Speed 252 show. Scroll over to the right, click that subscribe button, and join this awesome community. First off, before we get into this upload, I want to give a huge shout out to Car Spy Media. They let me use this footage, they let me use that footage in previous videos, so I thank you guys so very much for all the Nürburgring footage you get of the Corvettes, because that's definitely something I'm specializing in, which is talking about Corvettes, and I greatly appreciate you. As promised, our Nürburgring photographer, which is Car Spy Media, has a new video of the 2024 Corvette C8 E-Ray at the Nürburgring. There are 3 different prototypes at the track, and the video captures the short drive from the dedicated General Motors garage to the track entrance, where they are seen entering the arena and then hammering it down with the C8 Corvette E-Ray 2024. We keep seeing comments and hearing things on the forum about some enthusiasts continuing to believe that the E-Ray will be fully all-electric. First, some of the sounds of this car, I'm telling you right now, is going to sound amazing, and some people think it's going to be 495 horsepower LT2 V8 engine. I don't think it's going to be LT2. I truly believe it's going to be a LT3. I think it's going to have some similar parts from the C8 Stingray. I truly believe it. I don't think General Motors is going to say, hey, let's take the same exact motor that was in the Stingray and put it to the E-Ray. I can see them actually doing an LT3 just to say they did a little bit of upgrades to it, whatever the case may be, but I definitely think they're going to give it 2 different motors. But we will see. We will see. As you all know, we have heavily concentrated on the Z06 lately and nearly forgot about the LT2 sound based off the E-Ray. We will also be interested to see the track comparisons between the wide-body E-Ray with the larger tires versus the Z51 Stingray. Corvette blogger also goes on to say that he thinks the C7 Corvette Grand Sport has certain components of the Z06 brakes and suspension that they will find within this car as well. As you all know, we have heavily, like I said before, talked so much about the Z06 that we've truly forgotten about the E-Ray. There are so many people that wanted the E-Ray so badly that they decided to just not get the E-Ray and go back to the Z06. Now with the Z06 being, I wouldn't say a hot mess regarding to who's on the list, who's not on the list, who has a number, more so now that the pricing has been released and a lot of people's like, whoa, pump the brakes. I wasn't expecting to spend this type of money on the Corvette Z06. I know it's a hot car. I know right now they broke some barriers, but I just can't spend that type of money right now on the Z06. So some people probably contacted their dealerships and say, hey guys, what about putting me on the E-Ray list? What do your E-Ray lists look like? Because we do think that the E-Ray price is going to be in the middle of the Stingray and the Z06. Granted, this now gives Chevrolet an opportunity to actually price the E-Ray right close to the Z06 because of the new technology, because of the shortages, because they know they're going to get the money for it. I guarantee you, with this being in first all-wheel drive C8 Corvette, man, the money for this bad boy is going to be up there. It's not going to be something going to be small. I truly believe from the bottom of my heart that I think we're done seeing low price Corvettes. I'm starting to believe that the Corvette will no longer be a working man's car at this point. That's what it used to be. I think General Motors is going from that based off the dealerships, and we can blame the dealerships for that. The dealerships will say, oh, let's blame the consumers who bought the cars and flipped them, but the dealerships are the ones who actually started selling these cars over MSRP, especially smaller dealerships. So with that being said, you guys, I'm got a good feeling that this E-Ray is going to be pretty expensive. I can't say it's going to start off right around what the Z06 is, but it's probably going to be close due to the fact that it does have a technology piece that no Corvette has ever owned, which is an all-wheel drive. 2 electrical motors in the front. You're going to have the wide body like the Z06, and you can see as you look into this car on the track, it will have the exhaust like the Stingray and not like the Z06, so you can see the differences. I got a good feeling this price is going to be up there, but once again, we have talked so much about the Z06 that a lot of people forgot about the E-Ray. And like I told everyone before, who are not on a Z06 right now list, you should definitely experience driving the Stingray. The Stingray alone was a phenomenal car to drive. It felt like it was an all-wheel drive car by itself. I had mine for a while. When I raced it a few times, it felt like an all-wheel drive car. It didn't spin out of control, anything like that. So I'm telling you right now, if you haven't had the opportunity to drive a Stingray, definitely go out there and get you one of those bad boys. And like I said before, I don't think the Corvette is going to longer be one of those cheap American-made sports car. It's going to get into the territory where they're going to be pricey. What are you guys' thoughts? Leave your comments down below. I would love to read your comments about the E-Ray pricing. What are your comments about the Z06 pricing? Do you think the E-Ray going to be more than the Z06 because it is new technology, because it does have the 2 electrical motors in the front? Because not even the Z06 has that. Supposedly the E-Ray is going to have that for sure. Supposedly the ZR1 made them having that, and so forth regarding future variants. But I am looking forward to seeing what the E-Ray will look like. But please hit that subscribe button, become part of this house community, give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again to Car Spy Media. In this next clip, you will get a chance to hear and feel what exactly the E-Ray may sound like. And once again, this will probably shock you. Let's get into the footage.